Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. So I'm going to be working on my cigar journal today, and I'm going to be doing a review of the cigar Don Tomas Nicaragua. We'll get back to that in a minute. But it's just been so beautiful out, it's actually making me feel guilty. Most of the time I take pretty good advantage of the nice days and always have something planned or have gone somewhere. But you can't go somewhere and do something fun every day. And as much as I would like. So there's just some days when you just want to rest and relax and stay home. But today is one of those days where I'm resting and relaxing at home, but I just feel guilty because it's so beautiful out and I had nothing planned or nowhere to go. But I enjoyed the day, sat out and read and had a cigar earlier and did a workout. But so I finally decided I'd go and get another cigar. I wanted something really spicy, so I go up to the store, and I know they usually have the Don Tomas Maduros, and those are a nice, cheap, spicy cigar. So I go in there, and I see they had the Classico, and I thought of trying that, but I'm like, no, I wanted something spicy. So I grabbed what I thought was the Maduro. So I grab it, and I come home, and I look at it, and I'm like, this isn't the Maduro, this is the Nicaragua, which I haven't had yet. And so I guess, it's kind of cool because now that I'm out fishing, I can actually do a review, because I did do a review of the Don Tomas Maduro last year, actually, about this time in this exact spot. So it's pretty fitting that I do a review on this cigar here as well. So I'm hoping it's at least got some kick to it, because I do like a mild cigar when I'm in the mood, but I'm not in the mood today. So what are we getting here? We are getting, on the smell, really deep, rich tobacco. A little bit of that barnyard and earth, and some maybe some chocolatey, just rich tobacco, dark flavors. The construction looks kind of blotchy, but pretty good. The cap looks half decent there. I think it's a double cap. So yeah, anyway, I'll cut this up, get smoking and fishing, and I'll be back in a little bit, let you know how it goes, and I got a little bit more stuff to talk about as well, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so this is a very dense cigar. That's probably about maybe a little over a half an hour worth of smoking. So you get a lot of bang for your buck here so far anyway. Pretty good smoke output. Really good actually, considering it feels like it has a bit of a tight draw, but I think it's not a tight draw, it's a really firmly packed cigar. So you're still getting a lot of smoke output, and you're not really struggling to get that smoke out of it, so that's a good thing. But wow, the first thing I thought of when I smoked this is it's not the same as the usual Don Tomas cigars I'm used to. This one really reminds me more of a CAO cigar. If I wasn't told what this was, that would have been my first guess. It just has these flavors that, like a richness and a full body, and these tastes that are just a little bit different than your regular cigar, like they've used some different tobaccos, which CAO often does. It's rich. It's got overall a general nutty taste, but sometimes it gets a little bit of spice, like a little bit of a heat, and then sometimes that fades away, comes and goes. It was the strongest and most full, and a lot more variety when I first started smoking it. So I don't know if it was my palate that changed. Oh, got a fish. Got a fish. I'll be back in a little bit. Stay tuned. Yeah, so I'm back. Had a little perch there. Nice little fish. Looks like there's a squirrel crawling on top of the tree above me. So if you see something fall on me, it's from a pesky squirrel. So anyway, back to the cigar. Yeah, I wish I could remember those initial flavors, because right from the very first 15 minutes were the most unique. That reminded me of a CAO type of cigar with just some odd nuances that aren't usually in most of the cigars that I smoke. And hard to explain, really. I'll have to re-review this cigar again sometime, or smoke it again to get that, to remember exactly what those flavors were. But now I'm just still getting a general nuttiness, and once in a while you get a little bit of a sweetness on top of that, but still a dark, rich underlying flavor. There's some unique tobaccos in this. There's a jalapa wrapper, And I can't remember, but there's also a unique binder, which I will post in the bucket below, or maybe up here, right, if I get a chance. It's got a nice rich aroma. Yeah, and also I noticed there's this odd, it has a short finish, but it leaves this slight metallic nuttiness on your tongue as well. It kind of has it's a real flat taste, hard to explain as well. But it's really humid here, and I think my cigars are a little on the humid side too. I'm going to have to start lowering the humidity just in my cigars to make them a little drier. I think that'll make the taste last a little bit longer, because I think the cigars usually get a little spongy and wet inside. When I rip the nubs apart, they're really wet. I think that just comes from the humidity that we have here in Southern Ontario, Canada. So anyway, yeah, definitely a unique cigar. I'll end my review here. I'm going to try it again, and definitely different. Something worth trying for the amount of price that you pay for this cigar. Construction issues were good. I had to touch it up, but that's common for me. Just the way I smoke. If you've seen my other reviews, you'll know that. So, great cigar, and looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going for a motorbike ride with Christina, and we're supposed to stop off at Captain Clench's, another member of our YTPC, which has some really interesting videos as well. He doesn't really talk. He just has does a kind of a theatrical, creative type of style where he pans his camera and shows his property and talks about maybe. He doesn't really talk about his smokes, but you'd have to see it. Anyway, check him out in the bottom. Seems like a real great guy. I'm looking forward to meeting him tomorrow. So, till my next review, you guys take care. Aromatics, signing out.